Hey guys, and welcome back to Battle Network 6. It's not every Let's Play part that I get to say this, so let's destroy the virus that is infesting the family's toilet.
Yeah, I know. I believe you said last time that you get to jack into the toilet. And trust me, on certain Saturday nights and certain prom nights, as we've seen on the internet, that's the only option some people have.
Not really a fan of doing it while the mother's in the room, gonna be honest.
That's true. Although, I think in some circles that's accepted.
Oh, don't bring your anime into this. Jesus Christ.
Well, we're dealing with a super anime game. Come on, we might as well,
Okay.
right? Get it out in the open.
Oh, I love this. This is some of the best writing I've seen in, like, what little of Battle Network I've played so far. He doesn't want to do it. He doesn't want to touch that thing.
Who knows where it's been? Oh wait, it's been in the toilet. That's how we know where it's been. They're actually throwing some advanced recolors at you, so you know shit is going down.
Oh shit, yeah, these are Metals. They're basically the Battle Network version of the Metals from the regular Mega Man series.
I have to be a little bit more fanny here. In terms of, like, you know how I told you I had a Battle Network forum I helped run?
Uh-huh.
I actually, as another character, I had a pet, re-custom, reprogrammed Metor who had an attitude, and he could talk. That's how bad it got.
Oh, Jesus. Mega hi, Hell Dragon. Welcome back to the server.
No, he was a lot more saucy than that. I made him a saucy motherfucker. Perhaps even salty before we even knew what salty was.
Was he basically like a redone version of Echo's Act 3?
Well, no, I didn't know about JoJo back then. I actually first learned about JoJo from, like, a GamePro review of the PS1 game. And I didn't really get to see it until later on when I actually discovered the manga. So by then, I was not aware of JoJo really at all, I'll be honest with you.
Fair enough. The only piece of advice I'll give you for the Metals, and it's pretty self-evident here, seeing as I'm a dumbass who can't time attacks to save his life, is when they're, like, down, you know, hiding themselves, you can't hit them.
Yeah, it's not too hard. Just dodge them to the side, try to trap them like you did back there, and it's alright.
We got a plunger.
Yeah. Oh, it's a tool program. All right.
No, sorry, tool program.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. What I love. No, this is actually a legit thing. The names of stuff in this game, net navs, things like that, they're written in camel case. And what camel case is, I'm gonna give you a proper definition as soon as I look this up.
Okay.
But I know what you're talking about. It basically is the reason why NetNavi and, like, key items are written in 8 characters, because you have to remember back then with stuff like Windows 3.1, 8 characters was the limit they could do with file names.
Okay.
It was only in Windows 95 where you could name them whatever you want, and probably some other version of you know, Apple, things like that. I don't follow Macintosh. Okay, just to define, camel case is like when you have, like, multiple words together, but, like, each word is, like, capitalized. You know how, like, iPhone is spelled and MySpace?
Uh-huh.
And, you know, certain parts of the word are capitalized? That's camel case, basically. That's how they write net navvy names and, you know, key items in this game. But the 8-character limit is because of, A, well, it's Capcom and they're lazy, and this is translating directly from the Japanese, and there's not enough room for more characters. And B, it's the whole file name problem they used to have with, like, early operating systems.
Well, that's a cool bit of, like, tech lore, I guess. I thought they were just trying to be stylish with it.
If you look closely, and don't ask me about this because I sure as shit can't tell you off the top of my head, they actually do a lot of interesting little callbacks to, like, you know, classic computer stuff and things like that. So, like, LAN and, you know, hub, it's not just cutely using terms. There's actually, like, some callbacks to some more subtle things, which I always liked.
Don't lose your plunger again, I ain't coming after it a second time.
He's gonna fight the earthquake, watch out.
It's a net quake?
They have those? Okay, well, they have net fire and net water. You might as well stick net in front of everything and it's a thing. It's okay, the whole place is just crashing. It's fine.
I find timing text with the guys that don't blink really hard, because I'm not really keeping track of time all that much. I go on the eye blinks.
The best part is sometimes when you, like, you'll see this a lot in, like, the LP archive LPs, when he takes a screenshot at a particular time during like a mid-blink, you get like expressions where Lan is looking like really smug as a result.
Yes, yeah.
You don't get it so much with the newer portraits, I have to say. It's more of the older ones, though.
Alright, let's head on over to the Seaside area.
Yeah, we gotta do something with this penguin, I guess. I suppose it escaped from an aquarium?
Well, where else do you think it would come from? It didn't swim here from the Arctic or Antarctic, whichever one has penguins.
Well, I guess it's appropriate that I've seen a recent Pixar movie, because now we're dealing more with water this week than I thought we would.
Oh, that's Finding Dory, wasn't it?
Yeah, that movie is actually not that bad. I actually saw it with Sonic Movies, Steven. You know, he has a real name, guys, sorry.
Yes, we know whose movie it is, thank you.
I was expecting a lot worse. I really was. It really does feel like a movie that is a sequel. It really feels like a sequel, and I don't think it needed to be made, but at the same time, it had some good stuff in it. Like, I liked a lot of the new characters. There were some really funny bits, and, the lengths they go to kind of keep the whole family together is pretty interesting. So, you know, you could spend a worse time at the movie theater, I think. So if you really want to go see Finding Dory, hey, go ahead. It's not bad.
Before we move on, what was your opinion? And I just fucking flash fried those guys. That was nice. That was a double delete.
Yeah, that's how you make fish really quickly on the internet. It's a net sushi.
Ah, yeah. What was your opinion on Monsters University?
I have not seen that movie, actually.
It's time for a motherfucking movie night then, I think.
What, again? We just did a bunch of movies.
No, I mean just watching, not talking over.
Oh, okay. Well, you know me. I was going to talk over it anyway. That's just what I do.
Yeah, that's what we do.
So
yeah, we just gotta go around a little bit of ways and find the bulletin board, and that should hopefully tell us where the penguin came from.
Wait. If it escaped from an aquarium, doesn't it have, like, a fucking tag?
No. Shut up.
That's definitely not a hint. No.
I love how this guy's name is Sordy.
Yeah, they kind of stopped after a while. Sordy, Champy, Met-Tool-y, well, Met-Tar. I don't know why they renamed it Met-Tar. You'd think it would just still be Met-Tool.exe or .virus or whatever the file form. What is the common file format for viruses? I don't actually know off the top of my head.
For viruses, they would disguise themselves as other things, I would imagine.
Well, that's true. I mean, you have things like Trojans. I want to look this up. I'm actually really interested. Hold up.
I would imagine it would just be an executable.
Yeah, that's probably usually what happened. Like, file extension of viruses common. Like, don't give me one. Just... Okay, so they have, like, a list, and it's stuff like, you know, like you said, exe. I would imagine I think they've done it in, like, document files and flash files. Like you said, they typically hide themselves as other more important programs.
Ah, the most elusive of all viruses. You open a Word document and read the words, and oh, you've got a virus.
Get off 4chan! Do you think they have, like, a net battle board on 4chan in this universe? That'd be amazing!
What is... do you have a beef with 4chan?
No, I don't have a beef with 4chan. That's just my common internet
that's your lazy man's go-to joke, isn't it?
Well, I'm not really making a joke. I'm just kind of wondering out loud. You know Reddit would have one of those. If they had a Reddit in the Battle Network universe, they would have totally... Do they have a subreddit, actually? I gotta look this up. I gotta see. Like, legit.
Well, now that you're, like, gasming over, like, the usage of, like, communities and shit in the online infrastructure / world, apparently Wreck-It Ralph 2 is going to deal with that kind of thing.
Well, that'd be interesting. They have a Mega Man Battle Network Reddit. I'm gonna have to go there later.
Okay. Cringing slightly over here, but he's enjoying it, so I'm not
would you chill out?
I'm not going to ruin the moment for you.
I am having fun in a commentary for once, and you know, for how long you've dealt with me, that's fucking rare.
For what? All these years? So many lies! Oh, well that's it, I'm going to see you, bye. Fuck, that didn't sound nearly as much like running away as I wanted it to.
You're just down the table.
Yeah. He's been waiting out all this time, getting harassed by that penguin, it's great. Like, see, when I see BBS, what do you think I think of, Helldragon?
Big, black.
No, I think of Birth by Sleep.
Well, that's true, I also think of that. Yeah, that was my first thought,
yes,
too.
Sure it was.
We have fun here.
We try to. We try to.
I wonder now, since Pokemon Go is out, if you can legit go to an aquarium and find, like, penguin water Pokemon. That would be neat. Like, could you find, like, a Piplup there, maybe?
That would be amazing. I don't know if this is just like a troll post or someone photoshopped it, but people have found, like, Magikarps in their frying pans.
That would be pretty interesting. I imagine you could Photoshop that kind of decently easy if you got access to another kind of screenshot. Although, finding one is actually kind of neat. Like, what's that other one I saw? I think it was a guy who was on the toilet and there was like a Vulpix outside.
No, it was a Rattata.
Oh, Rattata, yeah. Okay, well that's kind of common now when you think about that, because I encounter those all the time when I'm on the can.
Now, I don't know why when I first started the game, I thought we were going to be in this town forever, because obviously I've got no idea of the scope of the Battle Network games, but I actually kind of like the fact we go to different, like, tech-based cities, and they all, like, have a different kind of function.
Yeah, they've always done that on Battle Network. I think in, like, a lot of the cities and countries are named after, like, dumb versions of, like, existing ones. Like, there's a place called Netopia, and I think there's, like, an American knockoff land, which I don't remember the name of, but nobody likes going there because it's full of crime, which is pretty much how it works in real life, I guess.
So this is Cyber City, where we're going next. Oh, it's got the most badass aquarium you ever will see.
Cyber City, AC/DC Town, Computer Land. Is that like Legoland? Do you build computers there? Because I'd like to go. Is there a Best Buy the City now?
I like the music for this area.
Yeah, it's pretty jaunty. I like it too.
I've seen that guy like 5 times. I think he even teaches at our school.
It's almost as if they used the same NPC 500 times. At least when they redrew all the graphics, they actually introduced new NPC design. So at least in Battle Network 4, it was a little bit more fresh.
Is there an aquarium round your way in Florida?
I don't think there is, no. So I'd have to find my water. I live near a lake. I bet if I had Pokemon Go and I walked out there, I bet I could probably find some good water Pokemon. It sucks that I won't be able to really play it because my phone is kind of not good enough. Like, Steven, he actually bought a battery pack for his phone because that thing supposedly eats batteries super hardcore when you're playing Pokemon Go because you have to have all that shit on it.
Oh yeah, of course, sure.
So, my phone probably wouldn't be able to do it, so I don't know, I'd have to see. I probably wouldn't be able to keep up with it, I'll be honest with you. I'm too busy with other stuff.
Well, getting back on track, like, say when I have a bit more money in the tank, I am gonna get you, we're gonna go to MomoCon, we're gonna fucking nerd it up there, and then I wanna go to an aquarium, because I love sea life.
You want to go to an aquarium after, like, a convention? That's odd, but alright.
No,
sure.
I don't like during it, like, on and off bit. I don't know, I just liked the idea of an aquarium.
I mean, it's kind of nice. I think I've been to, like, one aquarium in my life when I was younger, and it was, like, a field trip. But other than that, not really, no. Although, on the bright side, I've only been to a graveyard once in my life. That's pretty good record when you think about it.
Yeah. You're 1 for 1 so far.
Yeah, that's true. Just as long as nobody else dies, then we won't have this problem.
That would be nice.
Hell yeah, just kind of not kill anybody, it'd be great.
Oh, Capsule, my favourite.
That, I think what that does is that kind of turns a panel poison. I don't know, I didn't really use a lot of the capsules, or I'll be honest, when I play Battle Network, I don't really do a lot of stat stuff. I don't like change panels or things like that. I go for pure full-on power, and that does not usually work well when I have to do anything beyond the scope of the game, I'll be honest with you.
Well, I can look it up for you here. I think this guy, yeah, he's got some really funny dialogue. It will obliterate your shitty opinions. Get out of here.
I don't think he said that, but he probably would.
Okay, I'm going down. On Trap, on Locker. Man, there's a lot of chips.
You got a Barrier 100, though. That's pretty good.
Oh yeah? What does it do, then?
Barrier 100 protects you from attacks that don't hit 100.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so with Capsule, this adds a property to the chip that you selected before the capsule, similar to using attack plus 10 and so forth. For the white version, it adds a paralyzed effect to your attack.
Oh, yeah, it was paralysis. Okay, I remember now. Let me reiterate, actually, on that barrier definition. I remember now, because there are 2 types of barriers. There's, like, barrier, and then there's life aura. barrier takes damage up to a certain point, but life aura protects you from all attacks that are below the amount of that aura. Like if you have a life aura 100 on, if you take any attack damage below 100, that aura will not pop and you'll still be unharmed. But once you take the first attack, then it will disappear. I'm not sketchy at all, no.
This pirate guy sure is antsy. You can't kick me out simply for cosplaying. It's how I feel. It's what I am.
So I drunk a little during work. It's not bad. I only had 5 beers this time.
I only tried to ride the tortoise. Is that so wrong?
I have a feeling we will never see him again.
No,
he just
never.
doesn't seem like that kind of character, yeah.
Look at the penguin with its 10 billion mile yard stare.
The view is rather nice, isn't it?
What's wrong, penguin? We have developed a bond now. Speak to me. Now you're my net navvy. Sorry, unnamed net navvy.
Finding penguin. Well, no, not too fast. He's gonna be today's lunch. Pretty sure there's a whale that eats penguins, right?
Is this the entrance to the aquarium?
I don't know.
I mean, there's like fish leading up to it. There's fish on the side. The whole thing's like shaped like a whale.
It turns out it's a really ugly looking Captain D's restaurant.
You're gonna have to explain what that is. It sounds like an American chain.
It's a fish restaurant, yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
So wait, it's the middle of the day and the damn place is closed. Wait a minute, wait. Oh, this is going back to the fact they don't fucking Google anything. Because you're in a society where you can look up any information anytime. You did not bother to look up the fucking hours to the place you're going to?
To be fair, they're children.
To be fair, they have children these days with phones that know to look up this shit right away. Come on, Tom.
A pet peeve of Hell Dragons is people who don't plan ahead.
A pet peeve of mine is people who don't plan ahead and don't really have any consideration for that kind of thing. Because you can make a mistake, that's fine. It happens. But when you kind of go out of your way to not really do the best job you can on these kind of things, that admittedly bugs me. Alright?
Alright, I guess we'll fuck off back home. So much for a wonderful day out.
Yeah, I mean, that was so worth it coming out here. You know, you diddle around a bunch. Oh, you can't fire me. I'm not going to come back as a villain. Oh, we're closed. Back home.
He says this every time. The bus is here. I can see Mega Man. Unlike you, I have real eyes.
To be fair, it is a flying hover bus. That's kind of awesome. I would be happy to ride in those too.
Seriously, the future's not getting here fast enough, honestly.
That's true. We need more virtual reality games and tits.
Into the house.
Love the perspective of the house back there, by the way. How land is so huge in comparison.
He could just step on it. Step on it and crush it.
Attack of land. Da 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 da.
This has been a fun part indeed. But we're not done today in regards to Battle Network, so come back this afternoon when we'll have another part for you guys. See you then.